Hey guys, my name is Tyler and I'm the team leader of Axiom Sports. This is Hayden and this is Monica and this is Caleb. We're actually missing two of our team members as they're away doing mission in Manchester, and then my beautiful wife, who's also a team leader with us, couldn't be here. But they're going to kind of share a little bit about what God's doing with Axiom Sports and YFC.
A couple highlights of the year so far. We are in 9 different schools teaching different sports, and through that we've been able to build relationships with kids, and being able to see them every week is just allowing us to grow more and more with them. Wednesday nights we have kids come into this warehouse that we run sports at and hang out with kids at, and more kids are coming every night, which is really exciting. Also, we have 3 team members that are on 3 different club sports: football, basketball, and volleyball, and through that we're able to connect with teammates and grow in a relationship with them just by playing on a team with them, and that's allowed us to open up conversation about the gospel, and they've asked why we're here and what we're doing here, and we've been able to invite them to different things that we're a part of. So it's been really exciting and really encouraging, and we're loving every second of it.
This year, I feel like I've grown in my relationship with Christ, and through that I feel like my leadership ability has also been grown, and I feel like I'm able to lead a sports session with Axiom Sports.
A couple quick prayer requests that we have as Axiom is we're going to be going to 7 different countries this year, which is going to be great. We have tons of mission trips coming over to England, running different camps, and we just really need prayer for all of our different leaders throughout, that they're just being guided by God and that He really shows us what He wants to be doing in the next few years.
Hi, my name is Michael and I'm the team leader of the Colby Newman project. The highlight of God's work in my life in 2014 came at one specific week where God really asked me if I would be challenged in my confidence and belief of who He is. That specific week, I was asked by the principal of the school that I work at if I would teach in an assembly of 400 students, and through that I got to share the gospel with them. And that same week I got to do a reading at our Christmas Carol service from 1 John, and that was a service of 1,000 people. Jesus has been changing the lives of those in one of our Christian unions at the King's Academy. It's a total of 14 people attending weekly, and out of those 14 people, 10 would say that they are not followers of Christ. One specific girl is a Muslim, and she comes back week after week wanting to ask questions about who Jesus is and how He has changed our lives and how He is different from other religious leaders. So we have seen people of different faiths come to this regularly every week, having a greater desire to know about our faith. My specific prayer request for all those viewing is that you would pray for a revival and awakening amongst the students at the King's Academy in Colby Newman.
Hi, I'm Josh Wilson and this is the Stockton team.
We ran a youth retreat, and there was a young man who said that he encountered Jesus for the first time, which is incredible because that's the whole reason why we're here, for those moments. And then another really cool moment for us was giving one of our students from Iran his first Bible. It's a Persian Bible, so it was in his native tongue, and he was able to read God's Word for the first time.
The highlight God moment for me for the year was at the YFC conference in Manchester. I was kind of in a drained and down place with ministry and kind of not feeling like I could hear from God, and then after one of the speakers one night, someone randomly came up to me the next morning, and God spoke to me through them. God had just given them a word to speak to me, and it really encouraged me and just gave me a heart for the people in northeast of England.
The benefit of being in Stockton longer than 1 year is that we're really able to invest in the lives of these people without thinking, oh, I'm going to go back home and I just want to rush to the next thing. But it's really beautiful because we're able to live life with these people day to day, as well as changing our lives as individuals is really cool. I've grown so much this past year, and I look forward to the next year coming.
Please pray for God, for our team, that God would draw us all closer to Him and that He would unite us as a team in the vision for the youth in Central Stockton. We are also placed in 4 churches: the Vine, Stockton Baptist Tabernacle, the Parish, Stockton Parish Church, and Ford Track Baptist Church, and we're at 3 primary schools and 2 secondary schools. So just pray that the youth in this area would get to know God and that God would revive hearts.
Hi, we're Dylan and Kelly, and we're both working in Darlington. Some of the big highlights for me have been seeing the cafe that we're basically helping build with the church that we're working for, and seeing it kind of come together. It's been really hard, rough. We've had a lot of issues going through it all, but it's really been really great to see it kind of start to finally come together and see people in there and meet people in there. I would say a big thing that I've been learning this year, and I guess you could say God has been teaching me through experience with things, is just like how different people are. And being from America, things have been one way, and when working with people has looked one way, and in England it's completely different. The youth are different, the people are different, and he's just been teaching me how to change within that and learn how to reach people where they're at and talk to people where they're at. And that's been one of the biggest things for me. The biggest challenge really is getting used to new people from a new country.
Prayer requests for us are that we work with a youth group in Evenwood every Monday. So pray that we can build relationships with those kids and that they can come to know Jesus because of that. And then also pray for the coffee shop as it gets going, that we'll be able to get kids in that we can become friends with and that we can talk to about Jesus and about Christianity, and that we'll be able to do cafe churches with them, and hopefully God can change lives through that.
My name's Eli Spiller and I work in Easingwold, and probably the highlights of this year, I can't say that it's necessarily one specific instance, but it's probably a number of instances of kids just asking about my faith. I work in the schools a lot, and that's probably my main focus. I'm in school all week, and there's been a number of times that students have just flat out asked me, you know, do you believe in God, or do you go to church? And so those have been the moments that have been most exciting and the coolest moments for me. God's been teaching me this year probably a lot about patience would be one. And I would say that I am a patient person already, but this year has definitely been a lot of waiting and kind of preparing for the right moment and the right time to kind of start different things. We're trying to start a youth club. We're trying to use this double-decker youth bus. And so it's been a lot of waiting and preparing and getting stuff together for it. So this whole season has been a lot of God teaching me, wait for the right moment, wait for the right people to come along. Prayer requests for 2015 would definitely be to start seeing some different things, some more doors open up and some more opportunities to actually hang out with kids and get to build relationship with kids outside of school. This youth club that's starting up, pray for volunteers to help, pray for the doors to open, for the finances to work out. So that's going to be on a Tuesday night, so that's definitely a huge prayer request. And then also pray for some of the other villages in the area. We have a youth bus that we're going to be able to use to move from village to village. So just pray that would work out, and that we can get volunteers for that, and that will be a great way to be able to share the gospel and a great place for students to come and hang out.
Hi, I'm Lindsay from the Gisbert team. I'm from Texas, and this is
Jamie Ryan from Kansas.
Yes, and we're the awesome Gisbert team. In the last year, I've seen a lot of kids coming through our doors. I've got to make a lot of really great relationships with some kids that are reoccurring that we see weekly, which is so much fun getting to know them. And probably one of the more exciting things is that I've started a small girls group, where we get together once a month and meet up and chat, and I'm really excited about where that will go in the future. So this is my third year to be working in Gisbert, and one of the main reasons that just keeps me coming back or just staying is the awesome kids that I do get to work with. I go into a school that is just so much fun, and I've really made good connections with the students and the teachers. They let me come in almost whenever I want, just to help them out, and I really like feeling kind of like I'm serving the teachers as well as hopefully making those really great relationships with the kids.
So prayer requests for the Gisbert team. First off, we're starting a new Costa for the youth, and we'd love to see that just take off the ground. Another one, we kind of have low numbers right now because people are going off to university or doing a gap year or some other place. So just for numbers in our youth groups and in our clubs. And I'm starting to coach a basketball team so that I could build better relationships with those guys, and I think that might be it.
Hi, my name's Steven. I'm the team leader of Hartlepool. All right, one of the highlights of my year was taking 2 of the guys from my basketball team to the Vine Church. Each month I get to go there, and so I'm trying to bring more and more at the end of each month. I think at the end of January I'm going to try to bring 3, maybe 4, and just open it up to the whole basketball team.
My name is Bethany, and I've been in Hartlepool for 2 years now. And one thing I've seen change over these past 2 years is when I left to go home in August, I only had 2 students in my youth club. And when I came back, I now have 10. And through that, I've been able to start mentoring some girls and getting to know them and seeing their relationships.
My name's Jill. One of the coolest things we've seen in Hartlepool this year so far, we put on an event called Talent and Testimony. One of the girls that comes to Talent and Testimony is in Bethany's youth group, and she was a Christian, but she was the only one in her family that was a Christian, so she was pretty shy about her faith and timid about it. And when YFC came, she started to get involved, and we've seen her grow in her faith, and she's been sharing her talent at Talent and Testimony and singing, and she's asked to share her testimony at the next one we have, which is amazing.
My name is Daniel, and a few things that you could be praying for us about back in Hartlepool is with Talent and Testimony. We do those ever so often, and we just love that the kids can be able to come and just share their talents and just come together and have a fun time and just encourage them. So just be praying that those keep happening, and that kids can just keep coming and inviting more people. We're also starting a cafe church up, and that would go awesome. And we also are getting back into a school called St. Hilda's, and we are really hoping that those relationships will just grow as we'll have a missions team coming in later on the year.
Hi, I'm Angela. I've been working with the team for the last 2 years, and this last term we have gone into a sixth form college in a school, and we've started a listening course. So we could really pray that would go really well and give us maybe more opportunities to work with the sixth form. We also, something that we really need a lot of prayer for is we do a group called Bridge Builders on a Wednesday evening, and it's between 5 years and 11 years, and we have quite a lot of behaviour issues. So we could really pray for that we'd have wisdom and that we'd really know how to really love these children.
Hey guys, my name's Steve, and this is Project Middlesbrough, and our highlight this year has probably been being able to go into so many schools, primary and secondary, and just having some awesome God conversations and just interacting with them in relevant ways with the scriptures.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm with St. Barnabas Church in Middlesbrough, and we are really seeing God changing lives all through Middlesbrough through schools work and our kids clubs in socioeconomically deprived areas, and really just kind of being accepted into the community that we're in, and that's really exciting.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I am based out of St. George's in Normanby, and I've just arrived in January, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing how God's going to change lives in Eston and Normanby in 2015.
Hi, I'm Liz, also from St. Barnabas in Middlesbrough, and prayer requests for 2015 would be more schools opportunities, discipleship opportunities within our churches, and for upcoming retreats.
My name is Catherine Belmont, and I'm the leader of the South Stockton team.
A specific example of how we've seen God working within our ministry here, we have a specific student who actually was out of church for several years, and now he's back after going to Soul Survivor over the summer. We've seen him grow immensely. He's been at every single event we've hosted, so it's been awesome to see God specifically working within his life.
My highlight of 2014 has just been getting to spend time and get to know my 3 youth that I have, and really investing in their lives and finding out what it is that they enjoy doing and what questions they have and how I can use their abilities to help the church and help the community and just strengthen them.
So prayer requests for All Saints Church, we are starting a detached ministry actually over in the park near us, and we hope to get that started soon. Also another thing, we're starting a new social media campaign in order to engage our youth even more. So those are things that you can be praying for us at All Saints.
So prayer request for St. John's is we're starting up a new after-school club at Egglescliff Primary, and I just hope that goes well, and the year 5 and year 6s really enjoy that. We're able to engage with them and build up our youth ministry. And also for our youth, I have 3 youth at St. John's, and we're just building relationships and trying to strengthen their faith.
We've had a few highlights this year for Julos. It's been amazing to see a new group of 101s start this year. So we've got 2 year groups running at the same time at the minute. So that's really exciting, and it's just been great to see them move on in their journey of faith and leadership and be challenged and stretched. For us though, it's been great to see the 201s go to Texas. We got to do that and go on mission there and work with 58 Foundation, and that was just so cool. And God really spoke to quite a few of them about his plan for their lives, which was just so exciting to see. We also got to meet Mike Pilavacci from Soul Survivor, who spent some time, especially with us, just to do Q&A session about leadership, which was just such a privilege, and he's so inspiring. So the young people were just so excited about that. It was great.
Hello, I'm Neil. I'm the project leader for the Stokesley Youth for Christ team. And this is Jared, who's working with the local churches, and Matty, who works with us as well.
Okay, so highlights from the past year. Weekly now, in depth, the kids that we work with in the school and in the lunchtime groups and small groups, and even in lessons, are keen to share with us issues within their lives, questions they have about faith, and it's great just to be able to encourage them.
So outside of the school, we've had a lot of great things happening as well. Our youth groups have seen a lot of growth, especially from new year 7s who have come in. So it's really exciting to get to share God with them, many of whom haven't been to church before. So it's like Christianity 101, and they're just soaking everything in, really excited to learn more about God, and that's been so great to share it with them. Cafe Church has been growing a lot. We've had a lot of new kids coming to that, and it's just been such a exciting event every month that they all look forward to. And also we have a basketball camp that we run weekly in the Stokesley School, and we've had a lot of kids come to that who've gotten really excited about basketball, and they've even started their own team called the Stokesley Raptors. So looking forward to 2015, we have a lot of exciting things coming up. We have a missions team in March that we're really looking forward to them coming in and creating some new excitement for our ministry here. And also Cafe Church, we'd really like to see some of the young people actually step in and start leading and sharing their faith. So we have some big ideas for the upcoming year.
Prayer requests, just looking into the future now. I've seen a number of young people throughout nearly 9 years now, but I will be moving on in September, so we will be looking to appoint a replacement for myself. We're also interested in just developing the whole Cafe Church concept more, and of course just our work in the school. We just pray continued blessing upon that and God's favour upon us.
Hi, my name is Pete, and I'm leader of the Thornaby Team. One of the things that we've done that's been really successful is we've started a multi-sport project, and basically we're doing multi-sports obviously for a couple of hours in a sports hall and that, and that's working multi-agency, and it's been really successful. We're working with really difficult kids, but we're seeing a lot of success, a lot of improvements with behaviour issues, and also kind of physical fitness. So yeah, that's been really good.
One of the projects we've been working with is a food bank at Thornaby Baptist Church, and it's been a really good way to connect with the community and help those out in need. And God's really grown that, and we've been able to build relationships with the families.
Some of the prayer requests that we have working in Thornaby is just for patience and wisdom with how to connect with these kids. A lot of them come from kind of rougher backgrounds, and so we definitely want to be able to connect with them and build relationships with them. So just for wisdom as to how to go about that in the best way, and just to be able to make an impact on their lives, a positive one, be able to introduce them to Jesus by not forcing it, but through relationship. Also, just for safety, that God would just help keep the staff and the kids safe.
Well, it's been a great year at Tees Valley Youth for Christ. Obviously, you've heard great stories of life change and how young people from Teesside are being impacted by the gospel, by the Word of God, by the investment of youth workers from every corner of Teesside, just impacting kids' lives. And I've really been just focused in on a verse recently, Colossians chapter 1, verse 6, where it talks about all over the world that this gospel is changing lives. This gospel is bearing fruit. And when I think about all over the world, I think about Teesside, and that we're beginning and seeing life change take place here, and that the gospel is bearing fruit.
It was just a really exciting time, and we just want to say thank you to you for your investment, not just financially, although that's important, but just your investment in encouragement and support through prayer, and coming alongside the team wherever you live and saying positive things, encouraging them to keep going. And that's what's really exciting. Across Teesside, young people are being challenged in their leadership, taking ownership, and that is exciting. We're seeing young people step up. Even this week, 2 youth groups came together from 2 different towns and ministered in Stokesley. They went out on the streets of Stokesley to talk about the Lord and to give encouraging words and to even sing on the street. It's been a great year, and we're excited about this coming year. We believe that life change is not just something we're talking about, but it's something that we're seeing on a day-by-day basis. And so bless you. Thank you for all that you do for the Tees Valley. Thank you for your support, for your encouragement. We believe that you're a part of this big Colossians 1:6. All over the world, the gospel is advancing. So thank you for your part in doing that.